So, hi Joe, everybody. How's it going? Matt the Grader here. 0% chance of rain. I'm not sure that's what the sky's telling me ahead. So we're coming up on, what's up, dude? We're coming up on Route 109, which is where my tattoo guy used to have his shop. And what do you mean used to? Well, he just moved again. So he moved to a town called Norfolk. Well, it's spelled Norfolk, but it's pronounced Norfolk if you're from around here. And, well, yeah, because Massachusetts knows better than you, I guess. Whatever. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure where our pronunciations come from. It's probably like coming from England, a lot of people, and then botching that language, but keeping it. And, you know, language does change. It evolves over time. It is a living, growing thing. Things get added to the dictionary constantly. And that's the way it should be. I mean, think about it. Beowulf, at the time it was written in modern English. Although now we call it Old English, and it's unintelligible. It sounds very much Germanic. Then there was, like, Middle English, which was modern English when it was written. But now we call it Middle English because it's, you know, it's like, holy cow, that sounds different. You know, and then there's modern English, and Shakespeare's modern English, believe it or not. And modern English is also a band. So there you go. Boo, boo. You had love and you threw it away. Anyway, yeah, sign language is ever evolving as well. You know, like American Sign Language sign for like phone used to be, you know, those old handheld. You put one little cup up to your ear and the other one up to your mouth, and you talk. And so there used to be a sign that was like that. You know, so you do it. I don't know if I can do it here. Probably not safely. So be giving you the ASL sign for ambulance if I attempt that while I'm rolling, but that has changed because phones have changed, so the language continues to evolve, and you know, we got words like selfie and blah blah blah, so that's cool, none of which I wanted to talk about today. Aside to say that my tattoo artist friend now works, his shop is in Norfolk, and so I got a tattoo from him when his shop was in Millis. And previous to that, what was the name of the town? Mansfield. Tiki Tattoo used to be in Mansfield. And, you know, it was weird. They put it next to like a kid's dance studio or whatever. Like the landlord, I don't know what happened there, but it wasn't really by choice. But, you know, you can imagine like a rough and tumble tattoo shop right next to like a little kid's place. It was a match made, you know, in the junk drawer. It did not work. So then he went to Millis, and the Millis location was pretty cool, and I guess. But now he's in Norfolk. So I got a tattoo in Mansfield. I got a tattoo in Millis. Now I don't have a lot of disposable income, but he's got a tattoo shop in Norfolk. So I gotta get one there at some point. So check it out, Tiki Tattoo in Norfolk, Massachusetts. For all your tattoo needs, ask for Don. Tell him Matt the Grader sent you. I don't even know if he knows I have a channel, so he'll probably say, who's that? Charge you double. And off we go. I don't know what that road test sign means, but you see that sign we passed. Maybe I could use it as the thumbnail. Maybe someone will know what it's about. Road test, and then there's a bunch of numbers under it. Well, what do you mean road test? Like, what are we testing on the road? Are we calibrating our equipment from side to some other side? What are we doing? How does that work? I don't know. This, of course, is the road that I love to fly down, except that there's cops that usually wait at either end. This is the same road my goggles blew off my face. I accelerated to triple digits in the dark. Off they flew. Landed in my lap, and I was able to put it back on. It was a good story. Maybe I'll leave a link to that one. One thing I should do, I think I could do this without even being able to edit, is I think I should be able to put up those, what do you call them? The little squares that you click on? They're other videos? Postcards? That's not what you call them. What do you call them? Not thumbnails. Are they? So you can click on other videos. It's kind of funny because you got a video and it goes till the end, but then you put these on over the video. It's kind of like when the DJ talks over the end of a song. Anyway, woo. All right, I don't want to be going super long today. Just thinking. I'm just thinking. Should I turn or should I go down? I will. Let's see if there's someone there. Yeah, I'll go straight. Yeah, we just crossed over. I think it was part of the Neponset River watershed. Is that the Neponset River there? Steve will know. I think it is. That runs through Millis, actually, close to where the previous location of my tattoo guy's shop was. And I want to talk about my summer job is right on the Charles River. You know, the famous Charles River that you see in Boston. It actually flows out through some surrounding towns, and the town I do my summer job in isn't too far from the city. And so, you know, here comes the Charles River, and this year the heat wave and the drought here in the Boston area is such that the Charles River is as low as I've ever seen it. What's up, dude? Oh, that was the Trent Mesh. I've passed that guy before. He's got the jacket that I wanted. Before I knew that I wanted the jacket that I got. So yeah, the Charles River is so low right now that they had to put. Sorry, I'm just noticing we got different road construction ahead. What does it say? Road closed. Why? What am I? Let's check this out carefully, shall we? What? Have they paved? This road was awful before. And it might still be awful, so I gotta be careful. Anyway, so low, they put up like posts all down the middle of the river with little pink flags on them, because that's the only part of the river you could get down in a kayak or a canoe. And when you're in a canoe, the river is so low that you're literally pushing yourself along the ground with your paddle. It's crazy, crazy low. The lowest I've ever seen. And so I've worked there 21 summers. Because of COVID, I had missed a year. So it's been 22 years. 22 summers I've been there. It's the lowest I've ever seen it. And last summer, the river was so high, it actually flooded onto the athletic fields where I work, which is not impressive to you, not knowing where I'm talking about. But when I no longer do this job, I'll tell you where I worked, and your mind will explode. The fact that the river was on the athletic fields, the highest I had ever seen it. So the highest I had ever seen the river in 22 years was last summer, and the lowest I've ever seen the river in 22 years is this summer. So if that doesn't unsettle you a little bit about the weather trends here in the world on planet Earth, then I don't know what's gonna unsettle you. You know, if you don't think things are dramatically different than they were, and you know, listening to Pink Floyd, the grass was greener, the light was brighter, you know, the days were sweeter, and blah blah blah. I'm starting to wonder. People say, oh yeah, you know, your eyes get poorer when you get older, and so in your memory things are really bright, you know, and it's like not that the world has changed, but you know, it's the dimming of your eyes over time. But I'm beginning to wonder, when I was a kid, on sunny summer days, the sky was so deep blue, it was almost Wow, what is going on here? Yeah, I said I was going to take it easy. All right, now we're back to normal. Back to the lousy roads. The sky was so blue it almost hurt my eyes. The grass was green and lush beyond compare. You know? And I think... I don't know, man. I'm telling you. We also used to get those summer... We would get a summer... It would be like a week... You know, week and a half... where it was cold enough to wear hoodies in the morning. And we have not had more than a day like that during the last few summers. Except for the rainy summer that we had, where it rained, you know, like so much. It was like unseasonable. So, I'm telling you, man, the weather is out of its mind lately. I kind of wanted to turn there, but that road looks worse than... Anyway, the weather, yeah, the weather has been absolutely just unbelievable lately. And I just thought I'd point that out. So, you guys are from all over the place. You guys are in Kansas, Ohio, New York, Florida, Canada, Australia. Man, I love my subscriber base. It's small as it is. You guys are from everywhere, all walks of life. And have you noticed any changes the last bunch of years? Have you noticed? I mean, I've spent my life outside a lot. I've been outside a lot. Yo, what's up, dude? And so, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm in it. You know what I mean? It's not... I haven't been peering out a window as the world goes by. I've been down in it. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. So for those of you elsewhere, have you noticed any big changes? Do you think the grass was greener? I mean, when I was a kid, I never heard of a watering ban, ever. We have watering bans every year, and sometimes they last all year or years. So, but when I was a kid, I was born in 1974. But in the 70s and 80s, I never heard of such a thing. We never had a watering ban. And also, when I was a little kid, I don't remember having to put sunblock on like we do now, too. Go ahead, dudes. Look at this little guy. Look at that dog, huh? The dog wants to go faster, guys. Come on. Don't dog it. Yeah, so what do you think? I don't remember having to put sunblock on, you know, a couple times a day like I do now when I'm outside all day. If I don't today, I get a really bad burn, an ugly burn. You know, when I was younger, you just brown up in the summer. You know, skin gets brown, and you're good. Maybe you put sunblock on if you're going to, you know, be shirtless for the day or something like that, but... And I know when I, what's up, dude? When I lived in, up near Canada, for the 4 years or so that I lived up there, I got pretty bad sunburns up there, and they were saying because the hole in the ozone layer was like drifting. And sometimes, you know, the ozone would be thin. Now, listen, I'm going to let you go soon, because I'm just asking you, and I want a lot of comments on this one. I'll probably get 2, and God bless you too. But, what I truly believe the sky was bluer when I was a kid, and the blue color comes from ozone. And when the ozone layer is thick, it filters out a lot of those rays, UV rays. So, is it in fact not my imagination? You know, was the sky bluer? Did we have more ozone? And has this really been a change? Is it true that the grass perhaps was greener and the sky was bluer when I was a kid? I don't know. I'm asking, and I would appreciate some comments. Let me know, and let me know where you're at. Where are you riding out of these days? You know, or if you've moved, you know, have you noticed any changes? If you've moved and moved back, you know, moved and moved back. I don't know. We've also cut down. I think it's like right now we have 50% of the trees that we used to have on Earth. something like that. And you know, trees, that's where our oxygen comes from. Obviously the trees and like the algae and stuff in the ocean. And then we got 50% of the trees making oxygen here. So we got maybe declining oxygen levels too. I know in the dinosaur days, you know, like you get a dragonfly with a 2-foot wingspan, or you know, something, or 12 inches, I don't know what it was. It was a lot bigger than it is now, and it's because there was more oxygen in the atmosphere, and when there's more oxygen it can support larger animals. So I don't know, man, what's going on here? What's going on? Vlogger. Alright guys, Matt the Greener, I care about you. Plant the tree, cut the crap, stop building. And yeah, put on that sunblock. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon. I care about you. Carnival. Oh, nice. Yeah, July 16th, be there. It's a month ago. Alright guys, bye.